Hey everybody, Billy Moan here, Rambling Rose Studio, independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. I'm still building fences. I showed this card earlier this week, and I have filmed a video already showing how to make that and the little planter box here. And I'm going to show that the day before I show this video I'm filming today. So you'll learn how to do this top and the cross, just to build this little fence gate. Okay, so then this top and this top with the opening, I'm going to try to show you very quickly today. I hope you will have already seen the first video, so you'll know, pretty much how to get this, but I'm going to go through as much of it today as I can and try to make this video not as long. This is the one I'm going to work on first and show you how to get this top. So first we need to stamp our fence. So to do that, I take my background, this is the hardwood background stamp, and I turn it upside down and get it all inked, and I can see that it's inked very well there. And then I take, this is 3 3/4 by 5 1/4 for the fence, and this is smoky slate, and lay this on here straight, and then take a scrap piece of paper, lay it over, and just rub over your image and make sure all the ink transfers to your cardstock. Like that. So let's get that out of our way. Alright, when we get it to this point right here, we're going to trim it. And you need to decide, here's this piece right here that's embossed. And you need to decide how tall do you want your fence to be. The one that I made is about 2/3 of the way up. So I'm going to say about right there and put it on here. It doesn't have to be exact. Your fence can be any size you want. So I'm going to cut that off. And this piece right here I'm going to use for the crossbars. So I'm going to cut that piece more or less in half. Right there. And then this piece right here, we're going to cut this top shape first, and then we're going to cut our wood panels. So let's bring the Big Shot in here with our magnetic platform. We'll lay that in there. I'm using the next to the largest oval framelit. The only one larger is scalloped. So this framelit, I'm going to lay my little fence down. I'm going to center this, move that down a little bit, over the top of the fence so that from corner to corner I'm getting a good top shape there. I'm going to put another platform on top of that and run it through our Big Shot to cut that top. Okay. Can you hear my dogs barking? It's the big brown truck. Oh, how they hate that UPS truck. So there's our top. That's how we get that. Then we're going to take this little fence that we've made here with the top edge like we want it, and we're going to cut it in 1-inch planks. Let's call them planks since we're making a fence. So there's one side plank, one in the middle. Okay, and at this point, I would take this, all these planks, including these 2 cross planks that we have, and I would go around, and this really does, you don't want to skip this step. I didn't show this in my other video, but I wrote it in my blog so that you would know. You see, you want to go around all your edges, and I'm sure you don't want to watch me do that. So I went around all my edges, plus the 2 pieces that I cut off the bottom that I'm going to use as the crossbars. And I started to build my fence. Now, when you do that, here's what it'll look like. I used dimensionals, and I lined them up like this, and you put the 2 side pieces on first, like so. Just a dimensional top and bottom. And then you space your other 2 in between that. like this. And you see how I've got a little bit of space between them. You can just see between them like you would a normal fence gate, or most of them that I've ever seen. Now, if you don't like the way it's spaced and you think it needs to be, you need more space, just trim off your two sides and leave these so you keep your shape. And then your two crossbars, you lay across like this. Where's my other one? Here it is. You lay them across like this. And then you decorate it. Now, I've used the Backyard Basics here with the tulips. I cut out two and cut one of them off of, there's three in each little group, and set it over here to the side. The clouds are the top to the cupcake punch, and they've been sponged around with the pool party. So that's how you build your fence. Now let me show you. I hope that makes sense to you, and it's not just like mud now that you've read it and seen the video. Now let me show you the one with the little opening at the top. How we do that one, how we get that shape. So we're going to take a piece of white cardstock, and we're going to put that on our background stamp and ink it up like we did with the other one. And, well, I'm looking for the stamp here. Oh, here it is. Okay. Goodness. Didn't want to lose that. Okay. So we're going to ink this up just like we did before. Lay this down. Wherever my piece of paper went, I don't know, but let's just rub over it. I'm going to get ink all over my fingers, but what's new? Are you wondering why I have one red nail on each hand? I just got back from, there you go, taking the littles on the Disney cruise, and that was my nod to Minnie Mouse on the cruise. All right, so we've got this. We're going to take our Big Shot again with our magnetic frame. Take that off there. Let me see if you can see that. Yeah, you can see it. And we're taking the same oval frame. Now we're going to turn the cutting side up. Now, normally you have it down. We're going to turn it up. We're going to thread this through, just like that, and kind of center it, see, here and here. The cutting side's up, so nothing's going to get cut off the bottom. We're just cutting the top, see? So let's lay that in there. That magnetic platform is so nice the way it grabs that. Doesn't let it move. So there's the top to our fence. That's how you get that top. You thread it through with the cutting edge up. Okay? So then from here, what we would do is I took a 1 3/4 inch punch and punched the circle here. I centered it, and I had it sitting here somewhere, but I don't see it right this red hot second. So I'll just tell you, we punched a hole here. All right? So now you've got this piece of cardstock with a hole. The next thing to do is to decide how tall do you want your fence again. I made that one just a little bit taller, see? And I didn't put the clouds on this one up in the sky. So I wanted mine a little bit taller, and then the circles cut here. Once you've got the circle punched, put it back in your cutter, cut your 1-inch panels, trim off the sides if you don't like the way. See how I've left a little bit of space here and in between. And I just trimmed the sides till I liked the way they spaced out. Be sure and sponge all of your edges. And when you put these down, put the center one first, just cross it across, and then your two long ones go across. This right here is a pearl that I have colored with a Sharpie. It'll stay on there. You can make your pearls any color by using Sharpie pens. I just thought that looked like a little knob, you know. And I showed in the first video, you know, that I used the Petite Petal Punch and stamp set to make these and how I shaped them. I added these little white flowers with pearls. just because I thought it needed, you know, some different size flowers and some smaller flowers because of the round opening. This is from the Bird Punch, just gumball green, that is, Real Reds, Summer Starfruit, Pool Party. I hope that helps you, and you will make your own garden gates. I tell you, they're a lot of fun, and they're addictive. I've got to quit thinking about them and get on to other things. I've got plenty of things that I need to be doing and trying, but I just got these on my mind and I couldn't quit. I hope you enjoyed these 2 consecutive videos about spring fence gates, and that if you make some, that you will email me and share them, and I will put them up on my blog and share them for other readers. Thank you for stopping by today, and be sure and come back and see me.